Kurinji Senior Secondary School, CBSE, Namakkal.
Successful result producing school in state every year.
Administered by the Board of Directors with over 35 years of experience in the teaching field.
Special attention on art, craft, music, dance, silambam, yoga, skating and karate.
Focus on Hindi Sabha and Spell Bee Olympiad exams.
Smart class for effective and innovative learning and well-furnished library.
Solitary importance on sports and games in state and national level.
WhatsApp facilities to know activities of students and school inside the campus.
NEET, JEE, IIT coaching experts from Rajasthan and Andhra Pradesh along with our effective teachers.
Admission registration for classes LKG to +2.
Kurinji Educational Institution, Kavetipatti, Namakkal. Admission in progress. CBSE, KG to 12, contact 9025895176. Metric 6 to 12, contact 9344567484. For online admission, log on to www.kurinjischoolnkl.com.
Good morning to all. So now in this video we are discussing nature of enzyme action. Nature of enzyme action. So this particular topic is a correlated or simply related with the previous information. So means in previous video we learned substrate is there, one particular substrate that will be transformed into product. So that will be transformed into product we seen. Now what is information here we can continue in this video. Each enzyme that is each enzyme has a substrate binding site. Each enzyme has a substrate binding site in its molecule, so that a highly reactive enzyme substrate complex formation takes place, or one important enzyme substrate complex is formed. ஒன்றும் இல்லைம்மா என்ன இன்ஃபர்மேஷனு இப்போது enzyme இருக்கு. Okay, here enzyme is there, no? So definitely this particular enzyme has a substrate binding site. Means suppose if any substrate comes, definitely that will come and binds at the enzyme. Why? Because here the enzyme has a substrate binding site in its molecule. Point puridano. So thereby what is happening? So that a highly reactive enzyme substrate complex formation takes place. Yes. First of all substrate is there. That particular substrate will go and binds at the active site of an enzyme. So thereby what is the complex formation takes place? ES complex. ES complex is nothing but enzyme substrate complex. So now this complex is short-lived. So can you guess why this one is short-lived? So we have learned why it is short-lived means that particular ES complex. So the substrate and enzyme complex should not be stable. Suppose if it is stable and if it is like stable means then who will be? Means how this particular product formation takes place? Cannot know. So that's why substrate in the presence of enzyme E plus S formation takes place. Later product formation takes place. That's why this particular substrate complex or the enzyme substrate complex is short-lived. Point puridara. So enzyme substrate complex is short-lived. Why? Because from this enzyme substrate complex only product must be formed. Okay, product should be formed. Okay, now here this complex is a short-lived and disassociated into its product and unchanged enzyme. So means here once the entire particular process is going to be taken place, what is happening? Product formation takes place. Later unchanged enzyme that will be released, that will be detached from the reaction. So thereby unchanged enzyme we are observing. Unchanged enzyme means there is no any structural changes in the enzyme. So with an intermediate formation of the enzyme product complex, once you see here so product and unchanged enzyme with an intermediate formation of the enzyme product complex. Now here what we are taking now, EP. Once you come down, so come down here you will understand this entire information. What is information until now we have discussed? See, So E plus S is there. E is nothing but enzyme and S is nothing but substrate. Now when these two are combined, when these two are combined, so which one formation takes place? ES complex, as we have seen in a third line, enzyme substrate complex formation takes place. ES. So from here, from the ES, which one formation we are observing now? Enzyme plus product formation we are observing. So thereby E plus S, first of all ES convert ayi, aprom ES EP ga convert. So E plus P complete that will be detached separately. So thereby once I will tell you in English. So what is the information of, first of all, substrate is there, that particular substrate will go and binds at the active site of any enzyme. At the time enzyme substrate complex formation takes place. This enzyme substrate complex now converted into enzyme and product complex. So this is here. Enzyme plus enzyme product complex formation takes place. So finally which one formation takes place? Product will be released and unchanged enzyme is there, no enzyme that is involved in further reactions. Okay, means here kunch information we are learning newly. So in previous information point of view, E is there and that will be attached to the substrate, or the substrate will go and binds to the enzyme. So thereby ES complex formation. Later directly we have seen the product formation, but here in this video we are discussing E plus P formation or EP formation also we are observing. Finally enzyme is detached, or enzyme is released from the reaction and product is released gradually. So okay, now you see there the formation of the E plus ES complex is essential for catalysis. So that is a point here we can discuss. Next one, the catalytic cycle of an enzyme action can be described in the following steps. So now till now here what is the information we have discussed up to here? Entire information. So this entire information. So steps wise. So in step wise let us start to discuss. Let us discuss. First of all, the substrate binds to the active site. This ellame theriyum, but even they have given in our textbook no. So that's why should we leave? So that's why let us revise it once. Okay. So now catalytic cycle of an enzyme action can be described in the following steps. So in first step, first of all, the substrate binds to the active site of the enzyme. Substrate binds to the active site of an enzyme or active site of the enzyme fitting into the active site. Means here now what is the substrate comes towards the active site of an enzyme, definitely that particular enzyme or that particular substrate will go and binds or will go and fits in active site of an enzyme. Point when the enzyme consists of active site now, so the substrate will go and binds at the active site. Means here the substrate will go and binds at the active site means kandipa both fit. Fit one example I will tell you. Savi is there, no key and lock. Suppose if you have, so what is the key that they prepare for that particular lock? No, if you use that lock only, that we can operate. So like lock or unlock. But suppose edo or savi eduthu vandi vere lock potumana adi set agada. Point to understood. So likewise here also what is the point? Suppose if you take one active site of an enzyme, so definitely that provides binding site for the attachment of substrate, but this particular substrate will go and it must properly fit to the active site. Otherwise there is no chance to the formation of product. Point understand panikoma. So thereby what is my intention now? Suppose one substrate is there means that particular substrate that must be fitted or exactly that must be suitable to fit the fit at the active site of enzyme. Suppose if it is unfit in both directions, suppose active site like structure is one type and substrate structure is another type, means both will not be fitted. I hope you understood, right? Now let us enter into the second concept. Now second second point. Now the binding site, binding of the substrate induces the enzyme to alter its shape. Once you will imagine, once you see here the binding of the substrate, what are the substrate is binded at active site of an enzyme. Now what it will do? The substrate induces the enzyme. Substrate induces the enzyme to alter its shape. Means here the enzyme, means here the substrate only forcing the enzyme. Listen carefully. The substrate only forcing the enzyme to change its shape. Okay, first of all, what is the point? One substrate is there, that particular substrate will go and binds at the active site of an enzyme. So thereby what is happening? So thereby one E plus S complex of formation takes place. Later the binding site of the substrate, binding of the substrate induces the enzyme to alter its shape. So thereby fitting more tightly around the substrate. So thereby here when the substrate forcing the enzyme, so thereby you come and hug me more tightly. Likewise when it is saying like that, no, at the time. So here means who is giving chance to the enzyme? Substrate. So when the substrate will go and induces the enzyme, that particular enzyme fitting tightly the substrate. So thereby here once you see fitting more tightly around the substrate. Okay, so at the time what is happening, sir, means the active site of an enzyme, or active site of enzyme now in close proximity of the substrate breaks the chemical bonds of the substrate and a new enzyme product complex is formed. So thereby here when this particular enzyme when this enzyme perfectly or very closely fits that particular substrate, no, automatically the enzyme that breaks the chemical bonds of the substrate. Okay, when the chemical bonds of the substrates are collapsed, no, at the time what is happening, sir, means the enzyme or the new enzyme and the product complex is formed. Point you understood now. If substrate is there, that one will go and binds at the active site of an enzyme. After that substrate itself or substrate only forcing the enzyme to change its structure. At the time what is happening? Enzyme will come and it comes very proximity and very close. So it comes very close to the substrate. So thereby, so gradually the structural bonds or what are the bonds that are or what are the chemical bonds are there in the substrate, no, all are breakdown. At the time what is happening means one new enzyme and product complex of formation takes place, that is nothing but EP. Okay, next one, the enzyme releases the product of the reaction and the free enzyme is ready to bind to the another molecule of the substrate. So thereby here once the product is formed, what is happening? So that particular product is separated from the enzyme. So separated from the enzyme means after completion of that one, enzyme will be product will be free. Likewise vice versa, even enzyme also will be free. So that particular enzyme will go and binds it will go and binds to the another molecule of the substrate. Okay, so now run through the catalytic reactions once again. So thereby again and again, so catalytic reactions will be started. So here what are the main important points we have seen? One substrate is there, that one will go and binds to the enzyme at the active site. At the time, the second point only, the substrate forces the enzyme to bind it more. At the time, no, enzyme it hugs or it binds that particular substrate very tightly, so thereby the structural chemical bonds of the substrate will be break down. At the time new enzyme product complex formation takes place. Once the product is formed, so that particular product is detached from the or separated from the enzyme. Later both means product and enzyme will be free. Later what is happening, so this particular enzyme will go and involves in another or further reactions. So that is the point. These are all points here we have discussed. Next one, so if you see that side, so that side what are the factors? So here what are the factors affecting the enzyme action? Now let us see. So now what are the factors affecting the enzyme action and everything? Now let us look let us see now. Once you see the activity of an enzyme, the activity of an enzyme can be affected by a change in the conditions which can alter the tertiary structure of the protein. So here what is the point? When we are observing the active site of an enzyme can be affected by a change in the conditions. Means here if you change the conditions, if you change the condition in terms of temperature or the pH or the substrate concentration, so likewise if you change the conditions at the time, depending on the condition, the work of the enzyme is changed. Okay, so thereby here what are the main important points here we can be discussed? Means activity of the enzyme can be affected so by a change in the conditions. So definitely, suppose if the changes comes in conditions, automatically the activity of the enzyme also changes. Why? Because here, so which can alter, means here these conditions, means these kind of conditions or the environmental conditions, so for example temperature, pH, such kind of conditions definitely can alter the tertiary structure of the protein. Why? Because enzymes are formed from the tertiary structure. No. Why? Because when the tertiary structure of a protein like crevices or pockets of formation takes place, each creeve or each pockets only involves in the formation of active site. So that one we have seen. So thereby here when these enzymes or when these proteins are exposed in the environmental conditions or of conditions, automatically what is happening? The activity of the enzymes also is affected. A point understood? Simply now you try to listen carefully. Suppose if any structural or if any conditional changes comes, so any kind of changes comes in conditions, so thereby the activity of the enzyme also is changed. Okay, so adi save panikonga. Aprom next one, these include so now these include temperature, pH and change in the substrate concentration. So one more time, so these include what are the conditions, so we can consider means temperature we can take, pH levels we can consider, and change in substrate concentration also we can change, or binding a specific chemicals that regulate its activity. Okay, so here, so there are four different types of phenomena or the conditions here we can observe there. So mainly what are the kind of conditions we will observe more means, suppose if you take what are the conditions? Temperature, pH and change in the substrate concentration, or binding of specific chemicals that regulate its activity. So likewise there are different types of conditions that regulates the activity of enzyme. Okay, now let us see one by one temperature and pH. Temperature and pH point of view, enzymes generally functions in a narrow range temperature and pH. So this is important point, save pannikonga. Suppose if you take a temperature and pH, generally, so enzymes generally functional or generally function in narrow range of temperature and pH. In a narrow range temperature and pH is only enzymes, so generally will be in function or functional. So next one, each enzyme shows its highest activity at a particular temperature and pH known as optimum temperature and optimum pH respectively. So thereby here what is the point? Suppose if you would like to see the highest functional activity of a particular enzyme means, so there you must provide the optimum temperatures as well as optimum pH conditions. So means exactly at optimum temperatures and optimum pH conditions, definitely we can observe the highest activity of the enzyme. ஆமா பாயிண்ட் புரியுதுல இப்போ நார்மல் ஒர்க் பாயிண்ட் ஆஃப் வியூ at a narrow ranges or narrow temperatures and pH conditions enzymes will get function. So suppose if you observe the highest activity of the particular enzyme means you must provide the temperature or means optimum temperatures we must provide and optimum pH levels when we will maintain now at the time definitely we can observe the highest activity of the particular enzyme. Next one activity declines means here the enzyme activity declines. Suppose if both below and above the optimum value means suppose if you are going up from the optimum value and if you are coming down from the optimum value that particular ranges definitely declines the enzyme activity. Emma means definitely if you would like to see the optimum or the highest activity of any enzyme means we must provide the optimum temperatures and optimum pH levels. Once that will be optimum means the range temperatures and pHs that will be more than the optimum level, or suppose if it is less than the optimum level, both levels, so in that particular levels we could not see the effective work of enzyme. Am a point you understood? So that is the point here we read now. So activity declines in both sides. Suppose if you are maintaining the below the optimum levels and if you are maintaining the temperatures or pH above the optimum levels at the both situations, definitely activity of an enzyme declines. So next one, low temperature preserves the enzyme and in a temporarily inactive state. That's why this is a principle we will use in a refrigerator. When we will be maintaining of low temperatures at the time, so it preserves the enzyme means, so thereby what is happening sir means it reduces the activity of enzymes. So thereby when the activity of the enzyme is reduces, automatically lifespan of vegetables and fruits will be increased. Adida means generally suppose if fruits or vegetables if we are purchasing for 1 week by keeping in the fridge the lifespan of those vegetables and some other kind of things lifespan will be increased. So that means here how sir means because of the inactive enzymes simply. Why? Because here what we have written, temporarily the enzymes inactive in state. Understood no? Whereas at a high temperature destroy the enzymatic activity. High temperatures suppose if means suppose some persons will commit suicide by keeping a petrol on them at the time they will even they are keeping a fire on them. So means suppose if we have the capability to resist the fire means so we will not die. But here what is happening? When the burn or when the fire is there on the body, what is happening? That will go under high temperatures, that will go and destroy the enzymes which are there in our body. So thereby because of the destroy means when the enzymes are destroyed in our body, automatically we will die due to the more temperatures. Means here what are the main important points means, so you know very well once I have given. So our body completely made up of biomolecules only at the time. So molecules functional point of view, functioning point of view, so enzymes are required. But enzymes means tertiary enzymes are formed from the proteins only. Now we have have seen no here. So in this somewhere else we have seen here, you see there. So here these kind of changes means here these kind of conditions changes the or alters the tertiary structure of proteins. Means here even proteins also cannot bear or cannot survive in high temperatures. Automatically organisms will die, suppose when they exposed to the more temperatures. ನಮ್ಮ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಪುರಿದಾರೆ, ಅದು ದ ಮೇನ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್. ಈವನ್ ಇನ್ ಅವರ್ ಬಾಡಿ DNA will be there, no? Suppose that particular DNA also is destroyed, suppose if you expose our body to the more heat and more temperatures. Sariyama, so let us stop that explanation. Right, now once let us have a look on the examples. So diagrammatical explanation of temperature and pH. Here you see that is the enzymatic activity. So enzymatic activity or enzyme activity. So here also enzyme activity. So let us here pH diagram and here the temperature diagram. Chinna diagrams only, but important. So once you see when the temperature, even the even the pH dana. So now let us see when the pH levels are very less, so the enzymatic activity will be more. Once it attains the optimum levels, no, definitely declines. Means here the pH levels are very less, up to here the activity or the enzymatic activity is maximum. Once the pH levels or changes more and more, enzymatic activity is declines. Likewise temperature also in narrow temperatures, means in low temperatures, no, enzymatic activity is increased gradually. Once the temperature reaches to the maximum levels, from that place onwards enzymatic activity declines. So that's why here same ఇది అన్నది these kind of shapes we will observe. Next one, the concentration of the substrate. So third case, so once suppose if the concentration of the substrate is there, then what is happening, sir, means idu koncham important amma nalla save pannikonga. So now with the increasing in substrate concentration, the velocity of the enzymatic or the velocity of the enzymatic reaction rises at first. Okay, and the reaction ultimately reaches the maximum velocity, which is not exceeded by any further rise in concentration of the substrate. Idi one more time I will read, later I will explain. Ipo what is the main important points na? For example, a example first I will give you, so thereby you will understand very clearly. Ipo one substrate irkama, one enzyme is there. Okay, up our knowledge point of view, one substrate will go and binds to the one enzyme, isn't it? And likewise even one enzyme can binds the one substrate. Ipo listen carefully, one example I am going to take. Ipo 100 substrates are there, 100 substrates are there and 100 enzymes are there. Ipo both the substrates and enzymes number is equal, no? At the time each and every enzyme or each and every substrate will go and binds to the enzyme. Substrate will go and binds to the enzyme, as well as enzyme will go and binds to the substrate, whatever it is. So there one complex, means unstable complex E plus S formation is there, no? So likewise means when the substrate and enzyme levels are equal, number is equal, the activity, the concentration of the activity is more. Once you see velocity, we learn no speed. The velocity of the enzymatic reaction rises at first. So thereby when we have started the reaction first, at the time, so due to the activity of enzymes, what is happening, reactions will be very more only. But by seeing that one, okay, 100 substrates are there, 100 enzyme molecules we are adding. So at the time reaction is very happily it is going on. Let us add a few more number of substrates. Like that, if you add substrates more and more, then the number of enzymes, what is happening, instead of increasing the enzymatic reaction, that declines. Point you understood. Ipo 100 enzymes irukama, if you add 200 molecules of the substrates, reaction will be more. No, reaction will not be more. Why? Because there substrates number 200 is there, but enzymes number 100 da irukku. Suppose both numbers are equal means at the time we can see the more enzymatic reaction. But here enzyme number is kami and substrate number is more. That's why at the time we cannot see the enzymatic activity or the velocity of the enzymatic activity more and more. We cannot see. Amma point you understood. So likewise, so that is a point here we are understand, we are right, we have written here with increasing in substrate concentration, the velocity of the enzyme reaction rises at first. The reaction ultimately reaches the maximum velocity which not exceeded by any another or any further rise in concentration of the substrate. So thereby here, if you add the substrates in a total number of enzymes, so thereby substrates number will be more and number of enzymes will be less. At the time we could not see the maximum velocity of the enzyme. Suppose when the numbers means enzyme number and the substrate number is the same, kandipa at the time we can see maximum velocity of the enzyme. So that particular information to be discussed, so I will continue in next video. So watch this video clearly and gain the knowledge and be safe at home.